Before going into the details, I want to give you an overview on the kit and also on the workflow that people are using to prepare better proposals faster. So I'm going to access the application, the free trial account, which gives you access to everything we have, no limits, no features cap during 7 days. So the best way of thinking about DeepRFP is as a kit of different AI agents and AI tools that have been designed and built to solve very specific bottlenecks in RFPs and proposals. And so it allows you to keep your processes as they are today with your templates, your servers, your way of working, while it gives you different agents and tools that you can use on demand to improve and speed up your particular process. And for this, there are two ways of using DeepRFP: agents and tools. The difference between these is in the way of working. Agents is where you're going to be passing files or folders, like full set of documents, and getting full documents in exchange. So for example, a proposal draft or a compliance matrix or a report or analysis. But the idea is in agents, you are sending a set of files and you are getting full files in exchange. Tools, on the other hand, are for when you work with content. You can still pass some files, but it's mainly about copy-pasting content and generating a few pages at a time. So being this the difference between agents and tools, proposal teams normally start with agents for the heavy lifting of analyzing RFPs, starting drafts, and basically kicking off proposals. And then they move to tools for those tasks that are about last-minute changes, finishing things, polishing drafts, answering last-minute questions, and so on. So the agent section is structured in 4 categories, and under each category, you will find different agents that are serving that same use case. And for the specific agents under each category, you will find the name, a description summary, and then the inputs that that agent needs and the outputs that it generates. Each one of these rows is an agent that you can click to access and run it. For categories, we have the proposal writing category, which is focused on generating drafts and answers. So here you have 2 types. First, you have the proposal writer, which is focused on generating a narrative response. So if your proposal has to look like a proper document, like a narrative document that explains how you're going to do things, how you're going to approach requirements, what's your price, etc., then you want to run this proposal writer, whether it's the by default version or the one with custom instructions. I've covered every one of these agents in detail. So if you click that agent, you will see a short demo video showing how to run that agent and what it generates and all the details. But under this proposal writing category, you also have the questionnaire responder, which is focused on completing forms in Excel files. So if instead of a narrative response, your client is asking for some sort of Excel file where you need to put short answer to short questions, like a questionnaire or a different type of form, then you may want to run the questionnaire responder for that. Then the other category we have is the RFP analysis category. And these agents are focused on analyzing your opportunity. So these agents gives you an overview on the formal aspects of the opportunity, like deadlines, clarification period, submission instructions, all that. Then also these give you an overview on the technical aspects of the opportunity. Then a match analysis, or sort of like how well your organization is positioned to bid for that particular opportunity. Also, you get go no go analysis or bid no bid support analysis, so you can see where the gaps may be and where are your strengths and weaknesses and all that. And then it will give you a recommendation on if a good opportunity for you or not. And then if it's a good opportunity for you, it will give you a strategy on how to approach the opportunity. And as with any of the categories, you have the agents that are by default and then the ones that you can customize that we will see in detail. Then another category we have is the proposal analysis category. And in this case, DeepRFP is focused on analyzing already written drafts. So the use case for these agents is when you already have a proposal written and you want feedback on that proposal, sort of like a color review on your draft. So these agents will go through your draft and section by section will give you analysis on any compliance gaps that you may have, how impactful or well-selling is that section of the proposal, and also you can customize a third type of analysis based on whatever you want to review the proposal for. And finally, we have a category specifically focused on working with matrices. So if you normally work with compliance matrices and this idea of approaching analysis of RFPs in a very comprehensive way, going line by line, structuring the work in an Excel file, and then coordinating the team effort based on that, you will find this very helpful. And for specific clips on how to run each of these agents and what they produce and an overview on the type of results you can get with this, access the agent you want to run by clicking on the row and you will find the details there.